You know what? I'm sorry it took me so long to record this, too. I'm genderqueer. I want to begin by saying that. I'm looking at a crack in my wall. I'm thinking about different stories that I could write so that I could read them tonight at the open mic that I'm going to. I just got back to New York, having stayed with my grandparents. They died. My grandmother died while I was holding her hand and her daughter's hand. We were holding one another's hands. We made a triangle. We were quiet, mostly. At one point, my sissy stubbed her toe and said, "Shit," and then said, "Oh, isn't that just great?" That's the last thing that my mom gets to hear. Me cursing. "Oh, piss," she would say. "Piss ant." I'm very close with my grandparents. 11 years, 11 months ago, my mother also died. She was incredibly close with them. I only lived with them for the first 5 years of my life, and she lived with them her entire life. I'm genderqueer. I remember being 11 and not feeling as though I was thin enough, not looking up to my mother's body, thinking it was disgusting, wanting to look like my father, wanting my hands to be those of his, wanting to have veins like he did, wanting with stubble, wanting to shave, wanting to grow, but also wanting to have my period, wanting those things. But once it came, how terrible it was, truly terrible, dreadful, my period. It hurt me so much. I'm happy that I cut my hair short. I'm happy that it's dyed. I'm happy that I'm making videos. I want to take this opportunity to apologize to someone who's been my best friend since I was 5. I didn't know that I was raping you. I still don't. I'm still not aware that I did, because you were begging me, saying it over and over, and I was also drunk. So it seems kind of mean that you just point at me and swear that I was sober. It doesn't seem right. It seems like if you were begging for something, and I wanted it too, and I was lonely, then we shouldn't be angry at one another, because we're all allowed to make mistakes. Sure as fuck know I've made a lot. I want to say that it was very difficult for me to come out as a trans person at my school, in the New York City Department of Education. Very hesitantly, I resigned my position. Partially this was because I wasn't wanted back. Partially this is because I didn't fit into any box that qualified me to take leave. I could either have medical leave of absence and have a doctor check me, which I probably needed because my stomach was so torn apart. I was seriously pooping myself at school. But I didn't find much kindness there. I found people who were angry at me, people who decided they could just take their frustration out on me, people who promised that they would be there for me no matter what, in order to convince me to just resign. People who, when I did meet them and I called out to them, didn't pick up their phone, said, "Oh, I'm not here now. Oh, I'm not at work now. I don't care about you." Which felt dishonest, angry, not right. I wasn't told that my rating was so low that I wouldn't be able to do the directing that I had done the year before, that I had worked so very hard at, that I had devoted my weekends to. I yearned to be a great acting teacher, and then without even my knowledge, they got rid of cluster, so there was going to be no acting class for me to teach, although I guess I could have really volunteered after school, and I would have done that. But then there was also my grandparents happening, and there was also me thinking, oh, maybe I should do other work. So I did do other work. I resigned from teaching, and I did other work, or I tried to. I wish I hadn't. I was just afraid. I didn't know what to do. Maybe I needed disability, really. Because, believe it or not, being transgender is incredibly difficult. And here I am, white and transgender. Imagine what it would be like to also be black. But I am bisexual, which makes it difficult as well. I've had a lot of sex in my life. People talk down to me. People treat me badly. I've had a lot of depression and anxiety, which also makes me free for all. When I was 11 or so, I got my hair cut and everyone called me a boy. Not lovingly, but hatefully. And when I was young, they all hated my nose. They made fun of me for that. They bullied me. Those of you who bullied me, I just really wanted love. I didn't have it in my home life as much as I should have. And I wish that you hadn't done that. You pushed me away from God by telling me that I didn't believe and that I didn't deserve things. You pushed me away, and I had to find my way back on my own, quite broken. I wish that hadn't been the case. I wish I hadn't been broken. I would like to make many different monologues. I would like to show you how delightfully I smile. I just want love. I'm neither boy nor girl. I'm two-spirited. I'm both things, you see. And since I'm both things, what's it matter? My name is J. Kelly Audrey Blackburn. Don't forget the Audrey. I love it very much. My cat will come back soon. I hope. I guess I'll get something done. Something will happen. Something beautiful will happen somehow, someday. Maybe I'll get hair extensions. I feel more female lately. I love being on testosterone. It's helping me be more me. I feel more beautiful. I feel happier. Which seems quite important, really, if you think about it for even a moment. I love you. I don't need anything. I can only offer myself to you if you deem me worthy. But if you don't, then that's fine. That's up to you. For whatever reason, your body and mine are toxic together. So we won't be together anymore. That's fine. I'm gonna go find someone new now. Someone beautiful. Someone who will help me share the beauty that I have and that I still have yet to find. I will be wealthy. I will be a great writer. I will apologize when I'm wrong. I have apologized. I am sorry. What you decide to do with that apology is up to you. I don't need you if you can't forgive me. So, you choose that. You can have your hate or you can have me. Whatever makes you happier. Gosh, I'm but upset. It is useless. So I let it go. I let it go. I eat some food. I dance a little. I'm happy. Really happy. What else? Nothing. I miss my grandparents. I know that they gave me so much my whole life, and so I was easily able to share with others. The only reason is because they helped me. It's not because I'm in any way better innately. It's just because I've had more to begin with. So it's been easy for me to share. When things got difficult, those who couldn't share had to let go, and they had to go. And I love them still.